yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Green 39. Gone.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Trubisky flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Gone, 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 gone. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Trubisky with a give to Howard. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
180. Move. 45.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Move.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On 1st and goal, Howard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gun.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again to Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Move, move, move. Four down, check. Set up. 180. Move, move, move.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Red, up. Red, up. Let's go. Red, up.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Let's go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. Second and 10.
Blue.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. The screen pass here to Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Leopard!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Lucky 56. Gun!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Eddie Goldman coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Dancing to his left. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the move to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trubisky will throw. Finding Gable, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Barney. Barney. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round. Flex round.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.